Apple Gift Card is a practical gift that unlocks a world of entertainment and fun. You can send it via email or give a physical card to your loved ones. Your friends and family can spend it on their favorite Apple services, including Apple subscriptions. Apple Gift Card can be used to buy all things Apple: products, accessories, apps, games, movies, TV shows, iCloud Plus, and more. Visit apple.com for details and to send Apple Gift Cards to your friends and family this holiday season.
Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show, and in today's episode, Playboi Carti. Probably the worst Christmas he done had. I don't know. I'm not, gonna make that assumption, but so far as I see it, yeah, this is a pretty bad Christmas. For your album to flop, and for you to get exposed on cheating, and, bro, I'm gonna be talking about a bunch of stuff. So, anyways, for those that hadn't really been following it, Let's just start from the beginning. So, 800 and something days ago, Playboi Carti announces his album, Whole Lotta Red. But at some point in time, I don't know if it was then, I don't know if it was after he announced it, but then he gets into a relationship with probably the most famous rapper out of Australia, Iggy Azalea. So, he gets in a relationship with her. They end up having a kid. And at some point in time, they broke up. So, nobody really knew why they broke up. And she wasn't really, I remember she kind of sent off like some like mixed messages, like it ended off bad, but she said something. I remember she said something earlier this year, and people was all like, "Whoa, wait a minute, what's going on? What happened between y'all?" And she didn't like explain it, and she was just like, I guess what she said today, she was covering for him back then and wasn't trying to really talk on their personal lives. But no, she did today. Like she talked about everything. So I was like, man, that is some crazy stuff. It seems like stuff that should be in a movie. Like one of those like bad relationship Tyler Perry movies or something. That's where it seemed like it should be in. But anyways, so his album, he announces that it's gonna get released in December. So he's being pressed by like everybody about it, especially the one guy. And I'm all like, I'm a fan of that guy now, Mario Judah. That guy is funny. I'm like, nah, I can listen to some Mario Judah music because he had this song blowing up on TikTok, and I can't really say the lyrics, because I'm trying to keep things PG, but it's funny. And then I remember he did an interview with this comedian, and even the comedian was all like, bro, you want some weird stuff, but no, that guy, he's funny. It's funny because today he released an EP or an album. I think because it was like, I think it depends on how many songs got or like put in with it. And I don't know if it was an album. I need to count up the songs and then see if that falls in the category of an album or an EP. But he released a project also titled Whole Lotta Red. The same day Playboi Carti releases his album, A Whole Lotta Red. And I'm like, I swear, man, Mario Judah, that's like what the music industry need. We need more like funny musicians and stuff. But anyways, so December 25th, Christmas. All right, and also the craziest year ever. I feel like Playboi Carti, he was having a good year. He was having a really, really good year. I feel like because he's hyping this album up, and then he doesn't get exposed by his baby mama about cheating. But then today, gets exposed for cheating. His album flopped. Like people, I'm like looking at the comments because that's who I follow when it comes to like talking about music is DJ Academics. DJ Academics, he'll post like a post saying like, oh, is this album fire or trash? And everybody in the comments was like saying that they did not like the album. In fact, I'll read some of the comments. Hold on, let me turn in my phone down just in case, but because I don't want nothing to start playing. But anyways, Academics, where is it? Okay, so there's like, so he so somebody had commented saying straight stains. And I'm like, I don't know if that's bad or good. It sounds bad because I'm like, wait, what do you mean by straight stains? What does that mean? But so DJ Academics say so far is Whole Lotta Red fire or doo-doo? Also, how many times you listened so far? And there's like 9,000 comments. The main comment, of course, from the person saying straight stains. Then somebody said I'd rather listen to Lil Key moan for an hour. And then somebody said, nah, we listening to Dirk. Dirk is another rapper. His name is Lil Durk, and he also released an album. He released an album dedicated to a rapper that he was like very close friends with, King Von. If you guys follow music and rap and all of that, then you probably remember earlier on, not this year, maybe was it this month or last month? I think it was last month when King Von was shot and killed. So he did an album like dedicated to him. And I'm like, I can respect that, you know, like that's good that he did that. It's good to see because he took like a break from social media and stuff, and I don't know if it was a focus on this album or to just overall. Because that's the thing though I don't really like about the internet are trolls. People will say things about, and I know there's probably people out here saying things about King Von being very, very disrespectful, and I'm like, look, if you have your own personal ill feelings about King Von, you keep it to yourself. But I'm like, this man passed. Like, have some respect. But, because knowing if that had been them or their family, you know they would have been mad about it. So I'm like, people just need to start showing more respect for the dead and stuff. Like, I'm saying, it's messed up. But, anyways, then another person said, I'm going to tell my kids how Carti ruined Christmas. That's messed up. That is messed up. Then somebody said a whole lot of skips. Another person said a whole lot of skips. There's like Carti fans upset. Worst album I've listened to this year. Not even going to bother listening to with the trash can emoji. Bro, people gonna hate on it, but Carti's songs grow on you after a while, no lie. It is like that though. Like, now I'm gonna have to agree with that person. When you listen to a song, you're like, man, this song trash. So for an example, Mario Judah, because he came out with this old funny song, and at first I was all like, man, I don't care for this song. And now, like, listening to it, I always laugh because I'm a fan of him. I'm all like, oh, yo, this is funny. I'm like, I can hear more of this, but then there's like Deluxe Better Be the Leaks. Oh, so there might have been some songs that got leaked out that wasn't a part of the album, because that happens with artists. And I'm all like, bro, how does that even happen? Like, I get so confused by when artists and their music gets leaked, and I'm like, bro, who has control over your stuff? Because I will make sure, I'm like, I'm the only one that has control over my music. That's where it confuses me, like on how many times an artist gets their music leaked. I'm like, bro, that needs to be fixed. Now I'm like, I know I remember one time it was one of Playboi Carti's friends, Lil Uzi Vert. I'm pretty sure everybody knows who he is. But his album had got leaked. Or not album, but it was I remember it was some songs a while ago that got leaked, but it was this was like a long time ago. It wasn't a part of his last album, Eternally Take. It might have been, I don't know, but there probably been songs off of that album that got leaked. But anyways, there was a long time ago. I remember this was like this is like I think around the time when I found out about Lil Uzi. And I remember one of his songs, or it was a video that came out of him confronting a person that leaked out his music. And the guy was just sitting there like, oh, well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. It's some stuff like that where it was like he was having respect for the guy and wasn't trying to fight him right then and there. But I'm like, if that ruins a person's business, why would you leak out their music? I'm saying, like, it's stuff like that where I'm like, I will always make sure that I'm in control over the stuff that I have. I would make sure that I'm the one that leaks out my stuff. I'm the one that puts out my stuff. Nobody else. Because to me, it just doesn't really make any sense how that stuff happens. Unless there's somebody intentionally trying to, leak out your music. But other than that, I'm like, I feel like if you keep your stuff, like, in a lock secured, like, I would, like, honestly, though, I keep my stuff on a hard drive. And we'll just, and plug it in and stuff, like whenever I'm like using it, or putting some music. But yeah, I'll get me like maybe a 2 terabyte hard drive, put that in a safe, lock it, put that in a safe, have a key, lock that, put the key around me, and then put myself in the safe, lock it up. But dead, like, jokes aside though, dead serious, like, it confuses me when that happens to an artist. And I'm all like, yo, if it's somebody like intentionally trying to do that, you have to fight that person. You have to. Because I'm like, you're ruining my business. And I don't think you understand that. That just, to me, I'm like, no, don't. I'm all like, yeah, that's artists. You guys need to start. And no, there's the one artist to kind of get a little off subject talking about Playboi Carti. But there's the one artist, Sway Lee. There's somebody that got his hard drive, and Sway Lee is really trying to pay the guy $20,000 for it. You know what I would do? I'll be like, nah, man, we gotta meet up face to face, and I gotta give you the cash. If you want this $20,000, I'm like, cause it'd be easy. I'll fly. My thing is that I would be so committed. I will fly out to where you're at, to where you live. I'm like, okay, I'm flying out to where you live and all of that stuff. You just gotta tell me. We could talk about this behind doors, but guaranteed, as soon as I see him, I'm fighting him. Cause I'm all like, what makes you think you could just take my hard drive and then on top of that, you think you're gonna get $20,000? I'm like, nah, fam. I'm all like, you getting beaten down. Don't really care what happens to me. I can go ahead and get arrested. I'm not gonna care. I'm like, but when you're trying to ruin my business, that's a problem. And I don't think you understand that. So I'm like, yeah, we just gonna have to fight. I'm like, I think anybody would like feel like that, where it's like, somebody done ruined your business or trying to ruin your business, and it's like, no, at that point you need to break something, like maybe something on that person or maybe something in the area. But I'm saying, like, no, it's stuff like that where it's like, it's messed up, and I don't think people understand that unless they're in that. Because if they're in that, that's one thing that people just don't like doing, and I'm like, that's something that I'm so comfortable with doing, is where I put myself in a situation where I'm like, now what if that was me? How would that make me feel? Of course I would be upset. So why would I do that to somebody? Why would I leak out this person's music? Why would I? And yeah, I don't think people, they don't like thinking along those lines. Like, they don't like thinking of that anger. They don't like thinking of that pain. And I'm like, bro, I am up for it. Anytime when somebody, they want to put me in a situation, go right ahead. Put me in any situation whatsoever, and guaranteed I have an answer for it. It's either going to be the answer that you want to hear, or the answer that I'm going to feel like that I'm more comfortable with saying that I want to hear. So I'm like, it's things like that where I'm all like, you put yourself in Sway Lee's shoes and you come back and talk to me. But anyways, back on Playboi Carti. So, releases the album flops. Now, let's talk about him and Iggy Azalea. So at some point in time, him and Iggy Azalea, they hook up. They get together. They're in a relationship. Everybody was talking about that. Even I was all like, oh, wow. Iggy Azalea and Playboi Carti. Okay, I see you. Because Iggy Azalea, so I've been following her ever since the start of her career. Because I remember she came out with a song, I think, called Work. And it had like a good, like, beat and sound to it and stuff. And so, yeah, I was all like, Iggy Azalea, she gonna go places. I see, and I know a lot of people, because people have made jokes about her. People have made memes about her. Even I've made some jokes and memes about her. But at the same time, I do respect her career. I do. I'm all like, and that's one thing people, when they're saying, like, because a lot of people was doubting her. A lot of people. A whole lot of people. No, I'm okay. Like, all right, enough with the Playboi Carti jokes. But anyways, a lot of people was doubting her, but I have to say I was like the one person that wasn't really doubting her, because I'm all like, yo, everybody has probably been doubted in their music, acting, YouTube. Literally everybody has been doubted in whatever career they pursue. And I'm like, and I'm not trying to compare her to Eminem, but I'm just saying, like, I'm pretty sure that even Eminem has spoke on it. We're speaking of Eminem, I wanted to talk on some things regarding him real quick, but a lot of people doubted Eminem at the start of his career. And the only person that took a chance on him was Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre took a chance on him. Eminem proved himself. Now look at him. He is one of the biggest rappers of our time. Eminem can release anything. He just released some music not too long ago, but speaking about Eminem, what's up with Lil Pump? What beef does he has? I feel like Lil Pump, what he's trying to do is to get Lil Pump is trying to get Eminem to do some sort of diss track on him. Because he realized how, like, that elevated MGK's career. So he's like, oh, let Eminem do a diss track on me so it can elevate my career. Like, Lil Pump, your career is done. It's over. Like, give it a break. Start up a YouTube channel or do some cringy stuff. Do what 50 Cent is doing. Just troll people. I'm saying, like, but your rap career, it's done. You had Gucci Gang. You had S Get It. It's over now. Like, you leave your career, it's done. Like, there's no way possible. If you make a comeback, cool, dope. But I guess I'm one of those people that's doubting him. There's probably somebody around him that's giving him a chance or taking a chance on him. But me, I see it as that his career, like, look, you had your time and opportunity to do things, and now I'm like, you had your chance to prove yourself, but I just felt like he wasn't really proving himself. So yeah, I'm all like, his career is done. I don't really see nothing happening with his career. But So, anyways, back on Playboi Carti and Iggy Azalea. So they get together in a relationship. Everybody is happy about it because Iggy Azalea, I remember she was in a prior relationship with this basketball player named Nick Young, and she got cheated on by that basketball player. And so, yeah, so that relationship ended. Then fast forward, now she's in a relationship with Playboi Carti, and the relationship is pretty quiet. Like, you didn't really hear a whole lot of stuff. At least I didn't. I didn't hear nothing about their relationship until I heard that she was pregnant. So I'm like, cool, dope. Like, these guys gonna be parents. I'm all like, all right, cool. I'm rooting for y'all. And then they broke up, and I was like, bro, what? Wait a minute. Hold on now. I'm all like, y'all just wait a minute, hold on. I'm like, time out. What's going on here? I'm like, this don't make no sense. And so they broke up. Nobody didn't really know why they broke up, but they just did. And then fast forward to December 25th of 2020, Playboi Carti releases his album, and Iggy Azalea exposes this man. Bruh, like I'm saying, she exposed everything that happened. Exposed the girl that he was sleeping around with, exposed how he wasn't there for with those guys to celebrate Christmas. He's out doing some release party for his album. What else? Did she? Oh, then when she was giving birth, he was in another room playing on the PlayStation. I'm like, bro, okay, 3 strikes, you out, fam. You is out. Like, nah, man, you done. Like, why? Like, here's the thing. I'm not trying to sound like no simp. I'm not trying to, win, man of the year, boyfriend of the year, whatever and stuff. But I don't understand cheating. I really don't understand cheating. And then that was one thing that I seen that I wanted to talk on last night, but I didn't really have, no legitimate... I already had talked on it before, so I didn't really have, no legitimate reason to talk on it again. But this whole trend about black men don't cheat. Watch Cheaters. Watch the TV show Cheaters. I never understood that trend because there's a lot of people that I can talk to where they've been cheated on by a black man before. So I'm like, maybe grown adult black men that values a relationship, they might not cheat. But a black man that's like, okay, I'm going to get in this relationship, just to make things even. Like that, no, you're cheating. Like, you might try to, say it's OCD. No, fam, you cheating. Like, there ain't no, and ifs or buts about it. Like, no, you is flat out cheating. Like, I don't understand it. So, you could be black, white, Hispanic, green, purple, Thor, Hulk. Yeah, I'm saying, green or purple, you could be anybody and cheat. I'm positive Thor, he had to been out there cheating. So I'm jokes aside though, I just don't understand why do people try saying that. I'm all like, black men, there's maybe not all black men. I know I would never cheat because that's the thing. I value a relationship. I'm not going to spend my whole time, whatever, chasing down this girl just to go and be like, oh, okay, I'm done with her. Now I'm going to go sleep around on her. Why? That's because I'm like, my thing is that I'm not an secretive person. I'm going to slip up. So I'm like, I'm not going to treat this side relationship like it's some SEAL Team 6 mission, and I'm going to be all quiet and secretive. I'm like, I'm not quiet or secretive. Most likely I'm going to leave my phone unlocked somewhere, and then I'm just like, okay, you know what? I'm like, you got me. I'm all like, or I'm going to assume that she knows, and I'm going to get all paranoid and sweating, and then she's going to ask me a question, and then she's going to be like, why are you getting all paranoid? I'm just trying to ask, what food do you want from this place I'm about to order from? I'm like, nah, because you trying to ask me some secret, you trying to get me caught up. I'm like, I ain't going to tell you what her name is. And then she's like, what do you mean what her name is? And I'm like, oh, wait a second, I didn't say that. And so I'm saying it's stuff like that. But jokes aside, though, I'm just not a cheater. I don't have it in me. I don't want to have it in me. I don't want to have that, oh, I can get any girl. No, I don't. I'm like, my thing is if I'm focused on a relationship, that's the only relationship I'm focused on. If I'm not focused on it, I will be kind enough to tell her that I don't know where this relationship is heading. So I probably would try to work things out because I'm like, I just feel like that would be kind of wrong to just, oh, I can't be with you anymore. I gotta go. I gotta go and adventure out and things. I would try to work things out because I'm like, okay, honestly, that how we got together, that needs to be there again. So I'm like, But if we just have our differences and we both come to an agreement where, okay, cool, if it's like we can end off being friends, like we ain't on social media exposing each other, I'm saying she got crusty toes and she's saying that I got a jacked up hairline, then cool, like I'm fine with that. Like if we could keep that to each other, like we could just keep that to ourselves, cool. We see each other, we shake hands, dab each other up, do one of those like kind of like basketball hugs or something, cool, I'm dope, I'm fine with that. But I'm like, I just didn't want it to get to a point where it ends off on bad terms. So I try to have respect for everybody around me, women that I get in a relationship with, friends that I make, people, anybody that I know. I'm getting likes on TikTok right now. But anyways, yeah, I just try to have respect for those out there. But Playboi Carti, on the other hand, he's all like, no. I gotta play the game real quick. He was all like, I gotta play. He was like, you go ahead and give birth. I'm gonna go ahead and play this game and talk to this girl. I guess apparently he was cheating on her during the pregnancy. And I'm like, man, I feel like that's like, if you're gonna cheat, at least cheat before you get her pregnant or afterwards. After she done gave birth and things. But to cheat on her while she's pregnant, that's like, that to me, that's some low stuff right there. I'm sorry, but I'm like, it's like if you are going to cheat, like cheat outside of that time frame and stuff, but you shouldn't be cheating at all. But I'm like, if you are one of those people that be cheating and sleeping around, I'm like, at least don't do it to the person when they're in a crazy spot of their lives and stuff. Like, man, like I don't understand. I'm all like I'm not even in a relationship, but I'm out here giving relationship advice to people out there, and I'm like, bro, just look, don't cheat. Okay, don't cheat. I don't care who you are, what you are, don't cheat. Okay, and I ain't trying to hear no stuff about, well, black men don't cheat. Black men, anybody can cheat. Cheating is rated E for everybody. Anybody can do it. Okay, so I'm like, but not everybody, just anybody in any race, it can happen. So I'm like, don't make it try to seem like it's an impossible thing. It can happen. So, but anyways, yeah, Iggy Azalea exposed him on all of that. And I personally feel like this man is having the worst Christmas of his life. Like, for him to release probably the most biggest album in his career and for it to flop and then for you to get exposed on cheating, my question is, can Playboi Carti still have a career after this? Like, I personally feel like it's going to be hard for him. He's definitely going to have to prove himself, but this is like a major impact in his career. It is. Like, if he can somehow come back from this, then man, like, and just be cool with those around him, cool. But I'm saying, like, it's one of those things where he's gonna have to do a lot. Like, he is gonna have to do a lot, because I'm like, bro, I honestly, I've never felt bad for a person, like, in a situation like this. I truly do feel bad for him. I'm like, dang, bro, what happened? Like, you was on top of the world. Like, everybody was waiting for this album, and then for it to flop, and then for you to get exposed on cheating, and for, like, just not being, like, I'm saying, man, that's messed up. That is messed up, that's why I'm all like, you kind of just wish, like, it was, like, back in the, like, Magnolia days with Playboi Carti. What am I saying? Playboi Carti. I'm like, I wish it was back in them days where everything was just simple. This man was blowing up, did that song with Uzi, Woke Up Like This. Like, during that time, oh yeah, Playboi Carti, I think he was thinking that's what was going to happen with this. I think what he was thinking was that he was going to have, like, the same hype how Uzi had with his album Eternally Take. Remember when his album dropped in the beginning of the year? And everybody was on that? Like, bro, even I was like, man, this album is good. I didn't even really listen to Uzi that much, but when I heard that album, Eternally Take, bro, from the album, for me to, like, that's my wallpaper right now on my phone, is that album cover. I found like a wallpaper thing of that album cover, and it's my wallpaper on my phone, because I'm like, yo, that was probably my favorite album this year. Eternally Take. There's other good albums, but no, Eternally Take was pretty good. That was a solid album, so I'll have to go back and see. But I'm like, so far that was a pretty solid album. I should do that. I should do an episode like all my favorite songs I listened to this year, but Playboi Carti, I'm gonna wait a little bit on his Whole Lotta Red album, but if y'all already listened to it, let me know what you guys think. Like, how do y'all feel about his album? Like, what was y'all opinions on it and stuff? But anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe, and if you're viewing this on a podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Yeah, and if you are wanting to check out my merch store, that is all my merch is currently available, so go check it out. A lot of merch is up right now. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.